To ensure his wife remained sexy and voluptuous, he made her take a pill every day. Sometimes, he even checked her mouth to confirm she had swallowed it before leaving for work, giving himself peace of mind. Every afternoon at precisely 2:30, he would call home to make sure she was there. On the surface, he appeared controlling, but in truth, he was the one under control. The true puppet master was his wife. She was the only daughter of an old money family, whose wealth could have sustained generations. However, a sudden fire claimed her parents' lives. Leaving her alone, that night, he had risked his life to pull her from the flames. The trauma was so severe that she was committed to a psychiatric hospital for treatment. Driven by love, he pursued a degree in psychiatry to better understand and care for her. Once she was released, she was determined to marry him, but fate had other plans. In the years leading up to their marriage, a series of unfortunate events unfolded, including a shocking murder case. The couple was forced to move multiple times before settling in their current small town, where he secured a position at a psychological medical institution. On his first day, she accompanied him to meet his boss. Meanwhile, the secretary was simply curious to see what her new superior looked like. To her astonishment, it was the same handsome man she had encountered at a bar just 2 nights prior. A wave of relief washed over her, thankfully. Nothing more had happened between them, especially since he had such a stunning wife. What she didn't realize was that she had already stepped into a terrifying game she couldn't escape. One day, as a reward for her recent good behavior, he returned her phone and bank card. She was ecstatic. Having access to money meant she could indulge in shopping again. But before she could revel in her excitement, he made a request. His workload had increased, and he warned her that he might come home late, or even have to work weekends. "Will that be a problem?" he asked. She smiled sweetly and replied, "As long as you're helping your patients, I don't mind anything." But despite her words, her actions told a different story. She began investigating the people around him. One morning, as the secretary dropped her child off at school, she unexpectedly ran into his wife. As she helped her up, she realized who she was and gasped, "It's you." His wife feigned surprise. "Have we met before?" The secretary explained that she had seen photos of them in his office. She had no interest in conversing further, but his wife, persistent as ever, insisted they have coffee together. Reluctantly, she agreed. As they sipped their drinks, his wife probed for details about his work, while casually mentioning her family's limitless fortune. She painted herself as nothing more than a devoted, obedient wife with no other responsibilities. At first, the secretary had no intention of befriending her, but the trap had been meticulously set. Without realizing it, she walked straight into the abyss.